All right, my name's Dave Lockwood, and this is our daily vlog. So basically what we're doing here is we are talking about what we're doing and what it's taking for us to expand into another city. We're moving into Sarasota, which is north of us. This last couple days ago, I went up there and I actually bought a new car. And I drove around up there. I picked it up there. I bought it from Bradenton, which is just a little bit north of Sarasota. We kind of have a little bit of knowledge of Sarasota. We've been up there a couple times. We went up, we started to expand into Sarasota two other times, and both times what happens is we get to our season here and we can't service them because we don't have enough trucks and enough guys and everything like that. We can barely service our own area. So we're going up there more deliberately at this point. So I don't have a location yet, and that's what I did. A couple days ago, I went up and we picked out 3 of the dumps. Dumping is a key part of what we do. So we picked out 3 of the dumps, and I drove around each of the dumps, and I got a feel for the area. This area that we're in right here is very expensive. It's a sought after area to live in, and everything is wildly expensive. So what I want to do up there is to figure out, okay, what are we going to deal with as far as having a location? And then the reason that we haven't gone up and just bought something is we're not sure about how the traffic flows up there. We know how the traffic flows here, and I picked a specific spot for us here, and we ended up lucking out and getting something in just exactly that spot. I wanted to be just north of the very expensive area here, which is Naples, and I wanted to be close to the highway, and I wanted to not be too far from Fort Myers Beach because that's where I wanted to live. So and we ended up as God would have it, someone showed up and said, "Hey, I hear you're looking for a place." One of our customers told them, and we ended up with something very good for us, so and at a very good price. It's been a true blessing. So we're giving that a chance to happen in Sarasota. So what we're going to do is go up there and we'll service it from here for a minute. Then we'll move equipment up there permanently, and then we will find probably something small to rent, and then eventually we'll buy something that's pretty big. So I need 20 to 30,000 square feet for our retail stuff, and then we need the ability to park 20 or 25 trucks the way we do here. So we see that marketplace being about the same size as this, and it's very similar kind of a marketplace. It's a coastal marketplace where you're dealing with a lot of people that have properties, and they're right on the Gulf of Mexico, or they're on the bay, or on one of the barrier islands and stuff like that. And that's our favorite little thing to do. Our favorite thing to do is to gut out these condos when they renovate them. So most of these buildings are they're 20, 25, 30 years old, and they need to be renovated. So that is our primary function. Now we also tear down houses, and we cut concrete. We do junk removal, and then we do resale stuff. So we do all of that. So what I'm doing this morning, as soon as I get done with this vlog, is we've been advertising on Google Ads, and then we've been advertising on Facebook. We advertise on Facebook Marketplace when we're selling a lot of our stuff, but we're gonna. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna become I'm gonna give myself a PhD on the current way of posting on Facebook and the Google Ads. I'm getting better at it. I'm doing more and more of it. I've been doing the Google Ads for almost over 20 years, and I got a very good idea how to do it. I know how to navigate it very well, but they constantly update it and change it. So I've got to go back to school And what I mean by that is I'm going to use some YouTube videos, people showing you how to do it. And then I've been getting on the phone with, or actually it's on a Zoom call, and they walk you through a bunch of stuff. And I've been doing that like once a week for a while now. And they added this Google tag stuff, and from what I understand, the website that hosts the company that hosts our website is GoDaddy, and GoDaddy has a problem with the Google Ads tag, because they this is what I learned yesterday, is it's a way that people can come in and mess with your site, and they don't want to mess with they don't want to have all the customer service that they have to put into when people come in and mess with your site. So that's what I've come to learn, is they really don't they're not super crazy excited about it. So the problem for us is, in order to run your ads, Google is requiring the Google tags. I'll give you an example of that. We put an ad on July 2nd. It was something called a Performance Max ad, and it took all the way to the 22nd of July for it to run. We put it on the 2nd. It never started running until the 22nd. I went through 2 or 3 days after July the 2nd, went through an implementation of the tag and putting it onto our GoDaddy, and what ended up happening is the Google Ads wouldn't run the ad, and then just one day it just decided to go ahead and start running it. I don't understand it. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating. So maybe I want to learn more about that today. And then the Facebook Marketplace stuff, or the Facebook ad stuff, it's rare. You know, from everything I've heard and everything I've seen, and the couple of times I've used it, is very powerful. So we have nice videos on how little commercials what we put together about our business. And so today's kind of exciting, because I'm gonna take another step into that direction. And the more that I listen to Alex Hormozy and some of the other guys that are way ahead of me, the more I realize that marketing is a very, very key component of this. Also, hiring the right employees is the other thing. So we got the culture down pretty good. So what we're going to do, as far as, let's talk about culture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a certain amount of my guys, and I'm going to move them back and forth for a while, and then maybe some of them will move up there, and I'm going to take our culture up there through that. And basically our culture is, we're not putting up with slackers. So if you're somebody who wants to come in and work for us and do your fair share, well, guess what? You're welcome to stay as long as you want to, and you can become a crew leader very quickly. We'll teach you everything you need to know, and then and if you don't, sorry, we just can't do it. We're not going to do it to us, and we're not going to do it to the guys that work with us. So you're either going to do your fair share, or you're not going to be here. So it's pretty much the way we do it. So the books, I've got 2 books underway. The one book is mostly finished, and we're just going through the editing stage. That's the one on the junk removal. And then the one that takes you from junk removal all the way through the demolition business and into the resale business, that's underway as well. And that one is, we've been writing that for a while. So those things are coming up, and I'm come to realize that I need to do a whole bunch of other things around those books in order for the books to do decent. So I've got to put an author's website together. I'm trying to figure out which way we want to go after that, and then I need to put together some little short trailers for it, and then longer trailers, and do that. Don't know why the camera shut off, but we're starting again. So then you do the trailers, and then you advertise a bunch of stuff on Instagram, and you just kind of get people to try to get them excited about your concept. So I'm really excited about this little thing we do. It's a very easy way for people to step right into the entrepreneur world without having a lot of skill or a lot of money involved. So it's pretty exciting to me, and something I stumbled upon and I'm very passionate about. So anyway, it's Remove It Pros Demolition. This is the Remove It Pros Pure Entrepreneur site, and I'll see you on the next video.